find here with pulling tractors because they are getting pretty famous, and I kind of want to build one. So guys, welcome back to the channel. So in this video, we are going to be doing or 3D printing a pulling tractor. Pulling tractors are pretty famous now. They're pretty hot, and it's making me kind of jealous. So I kind of want to do it myself. So this is the designer right here, and he has quite a few of the pulling tractors. Now he has a bunch of other stuff as well. He has like short track, racing cars. He has some truck, like what do you call it, like fenders and stuff. He has a lot of unique stuff, and he's the one that actually has the pulling tractors. Now he has the small ones and the big ones. We'll show you the big ones first because the big ones are pretty damn popular, and the most popular one of his is the twin turbine jet engines. This is the most popular one of his, and this is pretty cool. But I think I'm going to skip on that one because that one is pretty damn popular. What I want to do is I want to do one of the small ones first. Then we'll work our way to one of the bigger ones probably later in the year, probably next year, who knows. But I think these small ones should get some more love as well, because these small ones, they're pretty tough for what the heck they are. If you've ever seen on TV or on YouTube, these small ones can push. They can really pull a lot of tons. So the small ones, he has like another turbine jet engine one as well. This is like a singular one. This is pretty cool. It's just a small little, like I said, they're small tractors. They're smaller than the other ones. So like I said, I want to do a small one first, just kind of start out with, then get that one built up, and then we'll work our way to the bigger ones with the big jet engines, or even like 6V engines, or whatever he has over there. This is the one that I was thinking of doing. This is a V12. Was it a turbocharge? It was. No, it's just a V12 engine. This is pretty cool. I'm actually kind of digging this one. I really want to try this one, and it looks really slick with that big honking V12 engine. This is gonna be pretty cool. So I think this is the one that I'm gonna go with, and we'll see how it turns out, and it should be pretty neat. And yeah, look how slick it is. It's really slick. It just looks nice and smooth. The lines are nice. The engine looks clean. I'm actually digging the dark gray and the light gray look, but I'm not gonna do that. But look how nice this looks. This is so cool. So we're gonna go ahead and get this one. I already added to my cart. As you can see, my cart has one item in there, and these other ones are pretty neat as well. I mean, you got like a turbocharged, turbocharged V8. That's insane. Look at that thing. That's just insane. I just can't imagine the horsepower. And now, before we go off to the 3D printer software, I am going to look at the big ones real quick with you guys, because the big ones are just absolutely insane. I mean, look at this. Just like what is it, like 5 or 6 V8, 4 V8 engines. This is just, I know he has a 6 V8 engine one. This is it. I mean, these ones are pretty insane. Yeah, 8 V8 engines. This is just I cannot imagine all the wiring and plumbing you have to do to this thing, because I feel like you have to detail the wires and stuff. You have to plumb these things because they're so exposed. I just can't imagine all the wiring you have to do to this thing, but I actually like the V8s. They're pretty cool. He has tons of them. And the one that I was thinking of getting, I'm not going to get it right now because they are 32 or 33 bucks. I want to start out with a small one, then we'll start out, one of these bigger ones. But the one that I'm thinking, and that's not as popular, is this bad boy. This thing is insane. A 42 cylinder, basically plain engine. This thing's cool. This is insanely cool. I'm actually digging this one. This is actually gonna be really cool. I mean, just look how big and chunky this thing is. 42 cylinders. I just cannot imagine the horsepower this thing has and how loud this thing is gonna actually produce this. And I've seen this one in real life at a pulling tractor thing. I didn't see it run, but I saw it just sitting there. It's like, dude, I just can't imagine. You have to wear earplugs or ear protections when you hear this thing, because this thing is gonna make you deaf immediately. And I kind of want to see the parts layout. Not that. Let's go to the parts, because I want to see how many parts for this thing, because it's... Okay, here we go. Oh yeah. Yep. We can make this doable. This is gonna be fun. Yeah, so this is the one. This is the big one that I'm thinking of doing. We're not gonna do it now. We're gonna do a small one. So we're gonna go ahead and get, like I said, I already got my cart, but we're gonna be doing the V12 engine one. So we'll see you guys in my 3D printer after it's done printing, and we'll show you how it turned out. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and go to our favorite software. It's just Box, and we're gonna go ahead and do the editing for the 3D printing for the files for the tractor. So V12, and we're just gonna go ahead and select all the files, open them up, and see what we got here. So we got all our parts, and we're just gonna go ahead and kind of get them a little organized. So there's our frame. That looks pretty cool. I'm gonna go ahead and get that rotated. Now here's a little trick with this particular designer. All his parts fit really nice. Don't get me wrong, they are really nice fitting parts. But there is one thing that you are going to have to do with his parts in order to get them to fit. And that's just particularly on the wheels and tires. His wheels and tires are nice, but the wheels I want to say, are a little bit big, and they have a really hard time going inside the tires. And this goes for all of his models. So I'm going to go ahead and tell you a little secret on how to bypass that, and try to avoid that. And so that way you don't have to sand inside your tires and stuff, and it's just going to be all ready for you. So what we're going to do, here's our wheels and tires right here. So we're going to do nothing with the wheels, or the tires, my bad. We're going to do nothing with these, so we're going to leave these alone. The wheels, we're going to go ahead and go to scale, and we're going to go ahead and make sure all sizes, and we're just going to shrink it by 1. So 95% shrink, and then we're going to unselect that, and then we're going to make the width 100% again. So that's going to solve our problem with the wheel fitment, because his wheels, like I mentioned, they're a little tight, and it's just going to help you from saving some sanding inside the actual tires themselves. So, but we're just go ahead and get everything kind of straightened out. And that's just my little tip on his wheels and tires. Like I said, they're just a little tight, but other than that, really easy fix. Just shrink the wheels just a little bit, and you're good to go. So here is a little mock-up of that tractor that I printed, and I'm not gonna lie, this thing's amazing. This is so freaking cool. So this is a mini tractor. I want to do a mini one because I'm sure some of you probably go in the comments like, man, you should have done a big one. I want to do a mini one first, and then we'll work our way to the bigger one. We'll probably do the bigger one probably later this year, so stay tuned to the channel. But I want to do something small first, because the small ones, we gotta give some love to the small ones. And this one is really cool with a V12 engine. This thing is just wicked cool. So let's go ahead and just kind of take it apart and stuff, and just show you some parts and stuff. So here is the front wheels. They are separate, as you saw when we did the print file and stuff. So they are separate. We got some metal rod pins to go in there, kind of support them against the chassis. So we're gonna keep those with the kit. But those are really nice. Again, they're just really nicely detailed, and they're just, they're not really, those front wheels don't really do much. They just help it steer and stuff and support the tractor in the front. And then we'll take out the back wheels. Now, these back wheels, or the tires, I should say, they are solid. And when I say solid, they're solid resin inside. So they do have some good weight to it, which is actually pretty cool. So we got that, and then of course we have to do some cleanup because it is resin, so not too bad. That's easy. That's easy to clean up with the Dremel tool and stuff. But yeah, these things look really cool, and I'm not really sure. I don't think they have, you know, white wall lettering on there. Maybe some do, some don't, but who knows. But those look fantastic. And of course we got the back wheels. They are fully open. Wicked cool. And yeah, they're just something different. So got that, and of course we have our fuel tank, and then our shifter. I didn't mount the shifter because we have a glue in place, but that goes on there really nicely. And the only thing that this kit goes together super well. And I did mention in the print file, I have experience with this particular designer. With actually, I built quite a few of his designs. I built his, you know, the short track dirt modified. So the thing with his wheels, when you are printing this, or any type of his wheels, you want to shrink his wheels by, I want to say it was like 98%, because this measure 100, so shrink it by 98%, and then just do the width 100%, so it matches with the wheel width. So they do slide in. So just keep that in mind, because his wheels and tires they're really tight fit. So just shrink the wheels a little bit. That way you don't have to do much sanding on the tires inside, so you don't have to get them to fit. But there's a steering wheel, so really nice with that. And then of course we have our seat. Our seat just kind of, well, there we go. Snugs in there. We're going to put some seatbelt harnesses in there and stuff, and really detail this. I might put a different seat in it, I'm not sure, but the seat's pretty nice as well. So we got that. Then we're going to go ahead and take out the V12 big block. Look at this thing. This thing is so freaking cool. Isn't this thing? This is a beast. This thing is just so cool. So of course we have 4 exhaust tips on each side to support that. Well, we got our center muffler or intake, you want to call it. So this is all one piece right here, and this is really cool. So we can paint this all aluminum or black, whatever color we want to do this engine in. But this is just a big honking engine, just super cool. And then of course we have our intake. So really cool. So we can do this, you know, whatever color we want to do it in. And like I said, everything fits so nice. I mean, it just lines up down in there. Everything just lines up. Just like I said, I just mentioned the wheels. Only thing you have to do to these kits, just shrink the wheels just a little bit, and everything just go together like a dream. And then the last thing is gonna be the fenders. And the fenders, you can do a crazy paint job, put flames on it, whatever. I mean, you can really go crazy with the fenders. And then this thing is all one piece. As you can see, it looks really good. I do have to do some cleanup. We have to do some, you know, supports on there still. We have to clean up. But overall, the whole print turned out nice. We can easily clean up all those down there. So yeah, all this, we can paint all one color, and yeah, it's gonna be really cool. But other than that, guys, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Just me experiencing one of these 3D printed pulling tractors, and they're really cool. So my next one will be a big one, but there will be a build series of me doing update videos on me building this tractor, because this is just too cool. I want to do a small one, and then we'll work our way to, you know, the big, large ones. With the one I showed you, I want to do that big 14-cylinder one. That thing's gonna be insane. So, but all right, guys, that's the entire kit. There's not a lot to these things, and they're fun. They're wicked cool. So I can see why they're getting pretty popular now, and they're just really fun. They're gonna be a really fun, easy, quick build, because as you can see, there's not that many parts to it, but what does make up for it, it's very detailed. But alright, guys, that's it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed, and until my next video, we'll get started on this as soon as possible. Not sure when it will be, but expect it to be soon. But we'll catch you next time. Take it easy.